Carlos, what do you like about having a veteran like Quintana in a game like this?
What do I like about Quintana?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a guy that's been in this league for a long time. Pretty good career. I like how he's been throwing the baseball the past month or so. He's poised, he's calm, and he's been in big situations before. So expecting him to go out there and give us a chance to win a baseball game.
We'll go to Tim on the far right, third row.
Vientos this year went from squeezed off the opening day roster at just about the last minute to lineup staple for you. How would you just describe and summarize his ascension?
Yeah, proud of him. We gotta give him credit. It wasn't easy for him. Came to spring training with a pretty good chance of making the opening day roster. We signed J.D. Martinez toward the end. We're telling him at the end of pretty much the last day of spring training, he's going back to AAA. Comes back up for a game, hits a walk-off homer. The next day, I'm sending him back to AAA. You gotta give him credit. Never gave up, kept working, and put himself in a position where we needed it. It was an easier call for us, and that was the case. He came back up and just ran away with it. And look at the numbers, and the fact that not only he's playing, he's hitting second today, and he's been hitting fourth. Like, he's in the middle of our lineup. He says a lot about this kid. He should be proud of himself, and I think I've been really impressed with how he's handled the whole situation, and not only the ups and downs between AAA and the big leagues, but just finding ways to get through tough stretches at the big league level. You know, playing every day, playing on a pennant race, and he's done that. The league is adjusted to him, and he continues to make adjustments. So pretty impressive.
Go to the fourth row for the right.
Carlos, in the Phillies game a couple weeks ago at home, you talked about what it would mean to be able to come back to Citi Field. You said you would get another game at home. What would it mean to get this win today and get another home game for the fans in New York?
Yeah, it would mean a lot, and that's our mentality. I said it when we were facing the Phillies. We're going to be back here, and that's continued to be our mentality and our expectations. You know, we have an opportunity tonight to finish the job in this series and go back. We got to go and play two. But then we will have an opportunity to play in front of our fans. So I know they are going to be rooting for us. They've been doing that the whole year, and my message to them is continue to believe.
Third row to the right, Dave.
Carlos, I guess it shouldn't be a surprise that you guys are the first team that's going to be playing 5 games in 4 days when 3 of them are playoff games. I know we talk a lot about just going on adrenaline, but when you're trying to like look at your roster, your pitchers, and see what kind of shape they're in, I mean, is fatigue still a thing this time of year, or do you think guys really can just muscle up and plow through?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not gonna make excuses. Because at the end of the day, our job is to go out there and get the job done. We gotta get the W. Whatever was in the past, whatever we've been through the past 4 or 5 days, week, month, because I'm gonna go back to the month of August when we have to go to the West Coast twice, and everybody was talking about our schedule and the opponents, and not only you're playing these teams, or you come back home and you're playing these teams that are, you know, and we found a way. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for us. It's been hard. You have to accept that, you know, but here we are with a chance to do something special, and I know they're ready to start fire up. The guys are ready to go. They're fired up. I like how the guys are going about their business today, and we're gonna go out there. We're gonna compete. We're gonna have fun, and go from there.
But I mean, it does have a real consequence because you have, like, when you're managing a bullpen, right, with the workload that Diaz has had in a very short period of time, that becomes another layer of the challenge.
100%, but yeah, guys are gonna have to step up. Yeah, I mean, it makes it challenging to manage those last few innings, but again, guys will get opportunity and they'll get the job done.
One row behind on the right.
We're talking to Marte after you. Over the past week or so, would he look kind of more like the Starling Marte he was, before all the injuries started?
Yeah, definitely a lot better, especially offensively. I like the at-bats. There's been a couple of tough right-on-right matchups, and he either walked or hit the ball hard at someone or got a result. So I like the way he's moving. A stolen base yesterday tells you that he's feeling a lot better. But yes, I think this is probably the best version of Marte that we've seen since he got hurt.
Popular section of the room, we're standing in the far right, second row.
Following up on what Mark said about Marte, you've protected him quite a bit these last few months. Now he's been in the lineup 3 days. Are you ready to just kind of let him fly?
Yeah, that's why you protect those guys. At the beginning of the year, he went down. He was down probably for a couple of months, and then when he got back up and was on the active roster, I don't think we played more than 2 or 3 days in a row, and that was the reason why. So by the time we got to this point, we needed to do what we needed to do, and here we are. I think this is the first time for him playing 3 in a while, but I continue to check with him, and he knows what's in front of us. So ready to go. I'm just proud of the fact that he continues to pose and continue to play well for us.
What have you made of this season defensively? Some of the defensive metrics have been down, but we've all seen the arm strength, and he can still gun down runners pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, it was a struggle for him at the beginning, where he wasn't getting to balls, whether it was because of his routes or, but you gotta give him credit because he's been really good defensively since he got back from the injury list. We know that his arm is an above average arm, and he can shut the running down because of guys respect his arm. And I feel like his routes, the way he's getting to baseballs, is pretty good, so.